Mo Kuben, almost high dying Kabumuku.
Yes, I'm say, you're watching a credit. Unfortunately, I think young Kwa wanting young Kwa clad in red. Or doing demonstration. Ghana, the language they hear say you call demonstration. But over the years, you try as much as possible to dialogue with the government and the policymakers to make sure that the right things are done. Unfortunately, there have not been any positive stuff. However, we think we still push. Housing is with us. Housing will be with us, and we never do anything without housing. We are always with housing, so we will still push until we hear a government that will listen to the Ekano.
I said, at a point in time, we'll be a tenant.
Exactly, because I will explain to you so you understand the seriousness of the matter. I'm say Ghana tenant, national tenant of Ghana. And you could buy time you inform, you educate, and you influence the policy of government. So these are the three things. What are the issues here? What are the rules? What are the laws? What does it say? Then you can. I'm saying it's what we are talking about here. Ignorance of the law, no. Be brave, any law, no. Law, even landlords come from somewhere, landlord, no. More abusing law, no. Left, center, right with impunity. Unfortunately, the regulators of the law and rent control department of Ghana also no is not also able to do it work. Yes, and for that matter, no, I could say everybody is left to his feet. And for us, no, we think say something ought to be done. On many occasions, because of the way say rent control to be out of pains, we have called for the scrap of the rent control department of Ghana. We have described rent control department of Ghana as toothless bulldog that has no teeth to bite. Because who rent control the law mandate them to get normal be brave. But the money in some can insert disputes. Even if the landlord has abused the same law, they don't even question you why have you abused the law. They just go say yanka. Then the landlord are perpetrating illegality. And they don't even obi and catch in trouble. It's about the law is not working. The law is not being enforced. And now Ghanaian tenants, about 90 million, are left to their fate. Wow. And nobody is even protecting them. About 19 million tenants. If take 10
are left to their fate.
9 out of 10 people rent. Look, even if you have your own accommodation, don't you rent for your office?
Yes.
You are a commercial tenant. And the same rule, Rent Control Act 220, 1933, is the same law that regulates all of us. It would me say, teacher force almost strike. They are also behind them. Doctors for eco strike. Yet behind them. Even the workers, even TUC themselves are buying a checky with just 500,000 members. They can shake and government cannot talk. How much more 90 million Ghanaians are say we are wallowing in poverty and suffering? Ghana Tenant Union, they say we educate, we inform, and we influence government policies. Whereby, as they say, the Rent Act at 220 no 1963, 63 years or so after its passage in Kwame Nkrumah pencil, it ought to be reviewed.
Na a card
the rent law say section 25 subsection 5 of the law say landlord be any coins or the line demanding rent advance exceeding 6 months. Is it happening in this country?
There be
say you can say you mean for 6 months a landlord because I mean messing me dying into team bet shame them in because the system is not working, the law is not working. But in any case say who you be a woody dam with the higher we a landlord are. You are not operating on an island. Ghana is a country of laws. Either you give the rooms to your children and your wives, probably your family members to live in, or you obey the law. Simple. They must grab the whip so that landlords who are perpetuating illegality, we have to take them on.
Landlords for I say the highest standard in here 2 years.
It's unlawful. If the law says that when you are a landlord be demanding 6 months rent advance from you, that landlord can be jailed.
Demand there?
Yes, you shouldn't demand. If me and my bro say me pese ebia miss can me di eti jeto hwa. But it's not major one for my condition.
But with the BIA landlords no controlling narrative no. Until on never catch media 2 years.
Because you have a government come and gone very, very uncaring. They don't care about their people housing, even in elections. Let me first of all take the opportunity to thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the NDC government, and the manifesto committee of the NDC, led by Professor Kwaku Danso. Yes, and that I'm happy. Let me say, congratulate them for giving the Ghana Tenant Union opportunity to make an input to their manifesto. I can say with authority that our contribution to the manifesto of NDC with respect to housing, 5 policies in the after their 7. We ask that the rent law should be reviewed immediately, and they have captured it to be done.
Okay.
We ask that the rent assistance scheme, which is now in tatters, it has fallen apart. The center cannot hold. Government should find ways and means to make sure the Ghanaians are almost fatal and benefit from the rent assistance scheme. Yes, the dame behind here for. I'm obeying behind. I feel the formal sector. We are informal sector. There is no plan for the informal sector. Almost about 98% of those who are in need of the rental assistance scheme have been denied. In one or the other. Menoka say $30 million a Ghana share assistance scheme. Menoka say what is the issue now? No accountability. And I'm even asking the Operation Recover All Loot to go there and question those schemes, and where are their monies? Because we believe, say, majority of Ghanaians are not benefiting, but they are not telling us the truth. You know what I say? So if you put all these things together, I am saying that Ghana, our laws are not working in terms of housing, and that I'm urging that something ought to be done about that. Every say, yeah, that President Mahama, and they say, we need GDA. Who said the Ghana Tenant Union, fronting for the voice of 19 million people, we also matter. And in our family is first to be. And I mean, GDA Mapa, John Dramani Mahama said he will do the needful and make sure, say, then renter assistant, the rent authority, right? If you're not aware, under President Mahama, there's going to be a rent authority.
Rent authority. And
not rent control department. Rent control department is regulated. It's a mere department and the Ministry of Housing. Are you okay? They don't have any power to do anything. They work under the direction of the Ministry of Housing. But if you have housing authority, that will be very autonomous.
And the authority will be replacing rent
control. Then now, if it's authority, there must be a proper structure where they have the power to do everything, even to build. To go for credit and build for the poor people. The authority will have to also regulate so that they can grab the whip. Landlord, so the rent authority will also work hand in hand to make sure that the rules are thought through and are implemented well for Bia Hobeton.
No, okay.